What's going on, everybody? We'll be doing Week 8 NFL picks against the spread. Now, in past videos, I've shown my strategy of designing my own spread, and then I will compare them with the actual Vegas spread. So, in the blue here is what my projected Vegas spread would be, not how I actually think the game's going to go. This is how I would handicap it if I were. Let's get this started. We're going to go right down the line. I'm not going to spend too much time on each game, but I'll just brief on why I'm going that direction and maybe some key points. Red dots. All these red dots on teams. If they have a red dot, they are a top 5 defense. So it's just something to keep in mind. I like to have a few of the bottom and top tier, just so you can visualize it. All right, first game, Baltimore and Tampa Bay. So naturally, I should be picking Baltimore just over the last 3 weeks. What's going on with Tom Brady, but it's hard to pick against Tom Brady. So I'm going to pick Tampa Bay here. Hopefully this is here we go. We'll do orange for Halloween. There we go. All right. Tampa Bay. I'm going with Tampa Bay. They still have a top 5 defense. Even though they scored 3 points last week, they still put up 400 yards. And they got Tom Brady. So they're getting points at home. Give me Tom Brady. Give me Tampa Bay. Next game. All right, Jacksonville. I'm going to be taking Jacksonville. Denver looks bad. Russell Wilson, we're not sure if he's going to be back. He probably will. But besides the whole Denver debacle, I like Jacksonville. Let's talk about good things. Jacksonville, Etienne's finally popping. T-Law is finally looking like he's got that chemistry going, the old Clemson days. So give me Jacksonville -3 at home. All right, what I have highlighted is the over. I like the over a lot in this game. Both scoring the offenses with pretty bad defenses will yield a pretty high score normally. So give me Detroit, give me the over. And we're moving on. This is a bad game, but I'm going to take Atlanta. 4 straight home teams I'm taking. -4. It's a bigger number for them, considering Atlanta. But Carolina's not looking good either. They did beat Tampa Bay, but I don't think that was really Carolina being good. It was just Tampa being bad. So give me Atlanta, 4 points. I think it's a really close game. I would guess it would be like a 17-23 game. One of those lower scoring games. I really want to touch it, unless you're going to parlay it or something with maybe juiced over or reverse spread. Let's keep it moving. I got Minnesota, Arizona. Minnesota's good in the 1 o'clock spot. When Cousins got to go prime time, he's got to go big. He chokes. So give me Cousins at home. What is it? 3.5, 4. I think they cover. Arizona's very flaky. I don't know what Kyler Murray you're going to get. We're going to get the rushing 80 yards, Kyler Murray. 50% complete passes, Kyler Murray. So stick with the more solid, consistent team, Minnesota. But, anything can happen with Arizona. They got weapons, so be careful. Dallas. Next, Dallas over Chicago. Chicago showcased it Monday night. Now, Dallas has been, their defense is phenomenal. If it's not the best, because I think Buffalo's above them, their top 3. Give me Dallas at home. It's a lot of points. 9 points is a lot, but I think that Chicago win was a little inflated. I don't see Chicago even being close in this game. Maybe Fields finally found himself, but until then, until I get a couple weeks of that consistently, I'm taking Dallas -9. I like the under too, but I don't bet unders, so I would never suggest it. Speaking of the over-under, I got Vegas and New Orleans. That's a screaming over. These have both bottom-tier defenses. They give up a lot of yards, a lot of points. Look to take the over in that. I do have Vegas in this one. Vegas will be my first away team I picked there. Vegas, Derek Carr, I mean, it seems like he's kind of got it together as far as his receivers, but you just never know what you're going to get with Carr. New Orleans, I just don't have much confidence in the offense, so I think they'll score because Las Vegas gives Philly up a lot. Pitt. Now, this is the Pennsylvania game. I know a lot of people sleeping on Pitt. Now, Kenny Pickett might be more of a fan favorite, local boy. That's why I might overvalue it a little bit, but Philly's right in the backyard too, so I like the amount of points. You're giving 10 points. Philly's good. They're I think they're top 5 in D, but I still think they can give up some points. I mean, I think Detroit scored like 40 points on them. So I think Philly comes back down to earth, type say. But yeah, give me Pitt with the 10 points. I don't think Pitt necessarily wins. I mean, I won't be surprised given the NFL, but give me the 10 points. That'd be a nice teaser killer for the teaser fans out there. The 10 point. You get that 10 point. You get Philly out of pick 'em and they still lose. That's what I'm looking. So anyway, next team, I'm going to go with New England. So at New England, I'm taking over the Jets. Had Breece Hall been healthy, I might have went the other way. But with Breece Hall down, Zach Wilson really, hasn't shown a whole lot. So I think Pats always have the Jets number. That division, gritty matchup. Give me the Pats. Just the fact that they're begging. Like I say, they're begging you to take the Jets. They're giving the Jets points at home. So give me the one they don't want you to pick, right? All right. Houston, Tennessee. I'm going to go Houston here. No disrespect to my Tennessee guys. Mad love. But Houston, I just think is flying under the radar. They're not great, I know. But I think Tennessee has just been getting lucky. Said it last week. They continually be outgained, outrushed, out receiving yards. So how they're coming out on top is beyond me, but I think the luck comes to an end. So give me Houston plus 2.5 at home. Looks like the line's 2. So give me plus 2 at home. All right, Giants, Seattle. This should be a fun game. I think it'll be a close one. I had Seattle -1. Now, they got it -3. So you got Giants coming in as a dog. I understand the stadium, but the Giants they still can't lose. So, and they still ain't giving them respect. I don't know if they. I hope they win. It's just I'm continually picking against them, and they just time after time just let me down. So, or screw me here. So let's take the Giants. Seattle, I'm only picking against. They have a really bad run D. Giants, if Saquon has been doing what he's been doing, then I'm sure he'll run all over Seattle. As far as Pete Carroll, he's a veteran when it comes to it. Maybe he'll switch up his game plan, but I guess the Giants. It's a really tough game. I don't suggest putting a lot of money on that one. Maybe having it in a parlay or two, but that's gonna be stressful. It could be a blowout, but I think it's gonna be a stressful one. I'd steer clear of that one, as well as the one after it. Washington, Indy. I liked it, though. I had Indy almost -6. They only got a -3 at home. So if they played on neutral field, looking about a pick 'em, which is over Washington. So give me Indy. I like Indy at home. Let's give Elliger a try. Well, he got out of Texas quick because they just weren't giving him weapons in Texas. But that's another story. They got a nice core around Elliger. They got Taylor. They got Pittman. Give me Indy -3. I'll probably juice them. But let's keep it moving. San Fran Rams. Whew. That's a division game. That's a very important game for both of them. I think the Rams are more desperate here. San Francisco did get a little embarrassed, but Buffalo's going to embarrass everyone. So be prepared, guys. And I'm not even a Buffalo fan. So Green Bay, Buffalo. Now, I initially wanted to take Buffalo because I'm all over Buffalo, but Rodgers on prime time getting 10 points or 11 is really hard not to take. And it's almost like they're begging you to take the other team. I like Buffalo, but I think Buffalo has enough let's call it stock that people will just bet it anyway. So give me Green Bay. I like 10 points. If you want to go crazy, maybe do a 17-point teaser on that. But I hate teasers, so don't even talk to me about teasers. Green Bay with the points. All right, next or lastly is Cincy and Cleveland. Now, I love Cincy. Burrow has been killing it. He got 3 receivers over 300 yards through week 7. And, I just think with this division game, I think it remains close. I see Burrow going maybe 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, but I don't think they cover. I think Cincy will win, but Cleveland will cover the points. So give me Cleveland with the 3.5. If it was 2.5, I might consider Cincy. I know the 1 point shouldn't really make a difference, but the only time it really makes a difference to me is those primetime spotlight games like Jacksonville, Denver. Like, that's another, all eyes on it. So I think there's, we call it fuckery happening. So, all right, as I always do, I'm going to go, we'll do, I don't know how many is it, 13 picks? We'll do picks in 15 seconds, or whatever it was. All right, Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, Detroit, Atlanta, Minnesota, Dallas, Vegas, Pittsburgh, New England. We got Houston over Tennessee, Giants, Indy, Rams, Green Bay, and Cleveland just covering the points. So